Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is a recording artist all the way from Austin, Texas. And he's here today to talk about his new single entitled I Believe. Help me welcome Deric Lewis of Deric Lewis and the Choir. Welcome, Deric.
Well, thank you so much, Lady Charmaine. I'm so glad to be on the air with you today. So glad to make your acquaintance. Glad to have the listening audience, and I'm just glad to be on with you today.
Well, I'm glad you're on the show. And first, we want to know, just tell us a little bit about the choir, how the choir was formed. It's about, I heard it's about 100 people in the choir, and it's been around a long time. So let's talk about the history of this choir.
The church choir, as we affectionately call ourselves, is based out of Austin, Texas. As you said, the church choir is a church choir based from the Mount Sinai Church here in Austin, Texas. Mount Sinai Baptist Church, which is one of the premier churches in central, in what we call Central Texas, the Central Texas area, pastored by one of the greatest, I'll confess that I am biased, but one of the greatest preachers this side of heaven, A.W. Anthony Mays, who is a giant among preachers and certainly a great leader. He had the vision and shared that vision with me for a live recording. And so what we did is we recorded the combined choir, that's the church choir, is the combined expression of the entire music ministry. So yes, there's over 100 voices singing, and that's what it's all about. That's what we call ourselves, the church choir.
Now, to deal with 100 voices, tell me, how do you do it? Because that's 100 different personalities. Lord have mercy.
You are absolutely right. But you know what? The more people, the more need for administrative skills. So you definitely got to have a lot of help, and I'm so glad to have a lot of help. I have a librarian who is on staff, and I have a music counsel who helps me with a lot of the day-to-day administrative things. But honestly, teaching is teaching. So if you have teaching skills, you know how to get whatever the information is from you to the other person. It's basic teaching skills. I'm telling you, you have to have a lesson plan. I go in each rehearsal with a lesson plan, ready to teach whatever the information is, and it's not as hard as it may sound.
Okay, good. Well, I know you have a brand new single out entitled I Believe. Can you tell us about the single and the inspiration behind it?
The song I Believe, it comes from listening to my pastor's sermon he's been preaching lately about how we as Christians, that we as the church, should not take our confession for granted, because we're living in a day where people won't stand for the confession of Christ. They don't want to hear anything about Jesus Christ. They don't want to hear about what you believe. And so I believe that we ought to tell what it is that we believe. We are, as Christians, ought to be able to stand firm and stand bold-footed and say what it is that we believe. Speak to ourselves, speak to the enemy, speak to the world, and say, hey, this is what I believe about God. If I'm going through a situation, I can speak to that situation and say, hey, my God is bigger than this problem. I know He can fix it and solve it. And so this song is for happy people, not for people that are depressed and down. I'm talking to people that are happy. To really say the joy of the Lord is their strength, and that have faith. And we're going to sing it all together. It's easy enough for you to catch it and just say, I believe. This is what I believe.
Amen. Now, I know you have a project in whole where you also have some featured artists on the project. Tell us about some of the songs and some of the featured artists on the songs.
Okay, we recorded a live recording, as I said. It's produced by Mike Burrell, who any musician out there worth their salt knows about Mike Burrell. His work is so wonderful. I mean, he started a whole sound that, all musicians know the Mike Burrell sound, so you'll definitely hear him on there playing with a bunch of other fine musicians. But as far as featured leads, we have recording artist Zacardi Cortez on a song that I wrote called Contemplation. We also have Nikita Clegg Fox from Kurt Carter Singers singing the song He's Never Failed Me Yet. And then we also have the one and only Kathy Taylor from Houston, Texas, singing on one of the tracks, I Can't Thank Him Enough. So it's a wonderful CD. It's slated to come out September the 2nd.
Oh, it's so exciting. So where can people go and purchase the project? First, where can they purchase the single? And then where can they purchase the project on September 2nd?
Okay, the single will be released on EPM. That's Ernest Music. Ernest Pugh's music group. Will be released on Tuesday, July the 1st. So on all digital outlets, digital media outlets, they can go and get the single. That's the single, I believe. The actual product, the full CD, will be available September the 2nd, and it'll be all over the country. Physical CDs in Walmart, Target, Best Buy, basically wherever gospel music is sold. And if they don't want a physical CD, they can definitely download it on iTunes, Amazon, wherever digital music is sold, September the 2nd.
Now, are you on any social media websites where people can follow you, where they can stay updated?
Of course we are. We are on all social media networks pretty much, and we would love to interact with you. So, look us up. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook fan page, Deric Lewis and the Church Choir. We're on Twitter. Look us up. It's at the CC Ministry. Also, Instagram. All you have to do is type in the Church Choir, and you'll find us. Or just go on Google and search us. We have YouTube videos, just all kinds of stuff. So please, please, please find us. We would love to have you. Love to follow you back on Twitter. Hit us up.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, and congratulations on Ernest Pugh Music Group, because I'm telling you, that man is so anointed. It's a blessing, and his music is truly a blessing. So I'm so glad you're a part of that great music group right there. And we definitely wish you the best. We know God is going to bless you. We want to remind everyone to make sure you get the single on July the 1st and be looking forward to the project on September the 2nd. Thank you so much, Deric Lewis, for coming on the show.
Thank you, Charmaine.